Okay, in this video I was just going to quickly talk about Affinity Photo 2 and RAW photo support. So, we've talked about this before, and to be honest, although Affinity Photo is a really great piece of software, it's money-wise, it's pretty cheap. It's a one-off payment, comparative to other kind of software out there like Creative Cloud where you're paying every month. It's a really good deal, so I don't want to be kind of too down on it. But one thing they are quite poor at is releasing raw updates for for the software. Adobe are on it, almost straight away, but Affinity can be a bit slower. But there's some kind of good news recently. I mean, this is going back a couple of months, but I just thought I'd cover it. So if you jump in and you can see the what's new in Affinity, there was the free update in February. And at the bottom you can see we've got new raw processing support for 50 plus camera models. So they've just done one huge kind of update. So this goes back for a lot of older cameras. Like I say, the GH6 came out over 2 years ago, and that's only just made it into this. You can kind of see it's made it into this update. But yeah, it's good really, because there's all the latest iPhone models. You've got the new R8, the Z8. There's a few kind of decent updates. The Mavic 3 Pro has finally made it into this, and then if you click on the additional RAW format support, I'll leave the links in the description for you to kind of have a scroll through. But you can see they've just gone back and done a load of kind of backwards compatibility updates for like a lot of cameras. That some have been around for years, other ones are a lot newer. So you've got the G9 Mark II's made it in there already, which is great. The S5 Mark II, that'll also include the S5 Mark IIX because it's the same camera photo wise basically. So yeah, you've actually got some newer cameras in there as well now, which is really nice, because like I say, the support for some of the other cameras took so long. So it's really good to see some of those cameras get in there a lot quicker, because I really like Affinity Photo, and that really has been my biggest gripe of it, just how slow the RAW support is for newer cameras. So it's nice to see that update come in. I mean, what I would do, as I say, I'll leave a link to this, but before you buy Affinity Photo 2, I would go in and just make sure that your camera is supported, because you could buy it thinking, it's a new camera, it'll get supported fairly quickly. That's honestly not always the case. You could be waiting years for RAW support in Affinity Photo 2 for certain cameras. So I would go in and I would make sure that your camera's supported before actually sort of pulling the trigger and buying it. It's definitely worth looking at it beforehand. But yeah, hopefully, that's been helpful. If it has, give the video a like. If you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe.